Dalam anatomi tubuh manusia, terdapat beberapa istilah penting yang digunakan untuk menggambarkan posisi, bidang, gerakan, dan rongga tubuh. Berikut adalah penjelasannya. Baiklah, yang pertama saya akan menjelaskan tentang posisi anatomi. Berikut gambar di dalam video. Posisi anatomi standar. Posisi ini menggambarkan seseorang berdiri tegak menghadap ke depan, dengan tangan di samping tubuh, telapak tangan menghadap ke depan, dan kaki lurus serta sejajar. Kemudian superior, posisi di atas atau lebih dekat dengan kepala. Inferior, posisi di bawah atau lebih dekat dengan kaki. Arterior, dalam arti kurung vertal, posisi di depan atau lebih dekat dengan bagian depan tubuh. Posterior, dorsal, posisi di belakang atau lebih dekat dengan bagian belakang tubuh. Medial, posisi lebih dekat ke garis tengah tubuh. Lateral, posisi lebih jauh dari garis tengah tubuh. Proksimal, posisi lebih dekat dengan pangkal atau asal suatu struktur, misalnya lengan atau kaki. Yang terakhir, distal, posisi lebih jauh dari pangkal atau asal suatu struktur.
Yang kedua, bidang anatomi. Bidang sagital membagi tubuh menjadi bagian kanan dan kiri. Jika pembagian tepat di tengah, disebut bidang sagital meridian. Bidang frontal atau koronal membagi tubuh menjadi bagian anterior, depan, dan posterior belakang. Bidang transversal atau horizontal membagi tubuh menjadi bagian superior atas dan inferior bawah.
Yang ketiga ada gerakan tubuh, yaitu ada fleksi, gerakan yang mengurangi sudut antara dua bagian tubuh seperti menekuk siku atau lutut. Ada juga ekstensi, yaitu gerakan yang meningkatkan sudut antara dua bagian tubuh seperti meluruskan siku atau lutut. Ada juga abduksi, yaitu gerakan menjauh dari garis tengah tubuh seperti mengangkat lengan ke samping. Ada juga aduksi, gerakan mendekat ke garis tengah tubuh seperti menurunkan lengan kembali ke sisi tubuh. Ada juga rotasi, gerakan memutar suatu bagian tubuh pada porosnya seperti memutar kepala atau tubuh. Ada juga supinasi, gerakan memutar lengan sehingga telapak tangan menghadap ke atas. Yang terakhir ada juga pronasi, yaitu gerakan memutar lengan sehingga telapak tangan menghadap ke bawah.
Yang keempat, rongga tubuh. Rongga dorsal terletak di bagian belakang tubuh, yang terdiri dari rongga krinal berisi otak, rongga spinal berisi sumsum tulang belakang, rongga vertal terletak di bagian depan tubuh, yang terdiri dari rongga dorsal berisi paru-paru dan jantung, serta dibatasi oleh diafragma. Rongga abdominal berisi organ-organ seperti lambung, hati, pankreas, usus, dan ginjal. Rongga pelvis berisi organ-organ reproduksi, kandung, kemih, dan bagian dari usus besar.
The anatomical figure shows the body in a standard pose. Sights and structures we want to see are sketched out diagrammatically. The human body is always described in a position that's standardized. This avoids confusion and doubt regarding sights we're talking about. The anatomical figure portrays the body in this standardized way, which is called by definition the anatomical position. It's standing upright in full view, continually facing you. Its arms hang downward near its sides. Its palms face forward and are open wide.
This figure is theoretically
looking at you or looking at me.
its right is our left, its left is our right, so the body looks reversed in our sight. Medical doctors and clinicians use variations of this position. They chart the findings of an exam on the front and back of this diagram.
This figure is also utilized when someone is sick and hospitalized.
It isn't standing, but instead it's supine in a hospital bed.
The anatomical figure shows the body in a standard pose. Sights and structures we want to see are sketched out diagrammatically. The anatomical figure shows the body in a standard pose. Sights and structures we want to see are sketched out diagrammatically.
Let's see how the body is arranged when it's dissected by cardinal planes. The body has imaginary anatomical planes that are actually invisible tools for dissections which slice the body into sections.
Planes cut the body vertically, front to back and horizontally. We see the body from different views, depending on which plane we use. The sagittal plane describe cuts the body into left and right sides. This vertical plane will always go down the whole body from head to toe.
The mid-sagittal plane dissects the body straight down the middle equally. A median or midline is obtained with use of the mid-sagittal plane. The parasagittal, conversely, dissects the body unequally. So regions and structures lie within the left or right side of the median.
The anatomical figure shows the body in a standard pose. Sights and structures we want to see are sketched out diagrammatically. The coronal or the frontal plane dissects the body so we obtain regions and structures that are near the front of the body or the rear. The transverse plane incidentally cuts the body horizontally. Sights and structures either go above the transverse or below.
Oblique planes make the cuts we see between 2 points diagonally. They slice the body or a section, always in a slanted
The
direction.
anatomical planes give rise
To directional terms which describe where sites and structures lie in relation to other structures and locations.
The anatomical figure shows the body in a standard pose. Sights and structures we want to see are sketched out diagrammatically.
Follow along as I define directional terms you should keep in mind.
Medial points are always aligned with the median or midline. Lateral points will always reside away from the midline towards the side.
Ipsilateral points will always be on the same side unilaterally. Contralateral points and body sites lie on opposite sides, left and right.
Anterior points are structurally near the front of the body ventrally. Posterior points are always near the back or dorsum towards the rear. A superior point is always found cranially towards the head or crown. An inferior point always goes caudal or downward towards the toes.
Proximal points are the points we locate close to where they originate. They're near the torso, and by the way, distal points are further away.
Superficial points are the points we see close to the surface more externally.
Deep points go inward and visualize away from the surface, deeper inside.
Baiklah, itu saja yang dapat kami sampaikan. Kami akhiri, wabillahi taufiq walhidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.